Thanks to someone. Guess who donated this to me? I just got it today. It's a Wilson 1000 magnetic. I have to put this thing together and do the thing in the instructions. I looked at it. So I want to thanks to the guy here. This is who sent it to me. So I covered the address and stuff. This is the antenna model number. A Wilson 1000. And I have to show you, and then it doesn't matter the price. But that's how much you got. It came from all the way from a company called Wilcott Radios. Wilcott Radio was the one he actually ordered from. He actually ordered from the CB company called Wilcott Radio in Iowa. I know who that is. I've seen his videos on there a while back. So he gave me that for a $99 antenna, which it'll be a little bit much better than the Trim 300. But I heard a lot of things about this. Just had to show the price, but it's UDX-268 Arizona. This thing's heavy duty, but what it says we'll have to do, it's going to be pretty easy to do. We're going to run that with the Nano VA. And that's all you have to do is the one that says if your channel's too high, too low, you have to play around when you adjust it. That's all you have to do. It even can do almost a lot of bands with this. It can even do 28 megahertz or 11 meters. It'll do 11 meters. Mostly you don't have to trim the antenna. This one you don't have to trim nothing. That's what I like about it. It's just like you have to adjust with the, it comes with the tools with it too. So that's what you do. Insert the one whip antenna mask into every SWR. If you have access to an SWR, but mostly a Nano VA will actually show me it. Because a Nano VA actually is one of those antennas. One of those things. I have one of those. It'll be quite good. That's how you can do it with a Nano VA with this. You don't have to use an SWR. You can use your radio to do it or the Nano VA. That's the Wilson 1000. It came when I got it today. I'll show you guys in a second. The world's most powerful antennas. And it's rated for 3,000 watts. So it's for, I'll show you guys, it's rated for 11 meters and 10 meters. I'll show you guys in a second. I'll play with the zoom. There we go. You guys can see what I got today. The Wilson 1000. So UDX-268 from Arizona. Andy, thanks for donating this to me. I'm going to have lots of fun with this when I get it all set up. And it means it's magnet mount, meaning I can take it off the car, vehicles, stuff like that. We'll be able to try this with the Anytone when we get some time. But yeah, this is going to be really good. And it's very strong. It's not going to fall off my roof. And it's going to be much stronger than it's got the coax cable and stuff like that. You guys know. And these things can pop off. You can do all kinds of things with the Wilsons. You can put this in. You can even put it on a thing when you drill it. But this one you don't have to drill it. Magnetic means it has everything you want. The good thing, in case like you could do a lot of stuff with this. This is the things you have to do, the adjustments right there. This is actually high quality, and this is the thing that comes with it too. I'll have to look at it later today. I'm gonna love this, but yeah, I've been quite busy for it. But yeah, I want to thanks to UDX-268, and I got it right here. The rod. It came in the big package, like it's like a skip shooter when it's out that size. It's probably a lot longer than you think. This is more than at least, I say, 6 foot long. Probably 8 foot, maybe 7 foot. I don't know how long these things are, but this is actually much longer than the Trim 310. I'll show you the Trim 310 compared to that. But you don't have to do it. The Trim 310 looks more like this guy here. About that big. That's how big that is. They got out skip across almost 1,700 miles away. That's the ones I talk on. But the Wilson's going to do much better. This one, you can just keep this for backup or put it on another car. And you interact with another radio. It's pretty cool to have that. I've talked to Jamaica before when I've done this. And I've talked to Australia one time. It's the same results. But these, you don't need adjustment. No SWRs on that. But this is going to be much better to do. But I know Jungle Joe actually has one of those antennas. But Andy gave me this today. He was telling me it was a surprise. And I'm glad he sent the surprise out here. I want to shout out to all the guys out there. Let's put the UDX logo out there for Andy. And I want Wagon Master to see this today. And it's going to do all what I want to do. It's getting rated 3,000 watts. Means you can put a nice radio in it. And this is how high quality it is. Mostly, I can do this no problem. I just have to get my Nano VA set up for this. Or use the Anytone to adjust that. It's not hard to do. And this is going to be much easier to do. So I have to mess with this too. It's going to be awesome. It's going to do everything what I want to do. So I want to shout out to Andy, UDX-268.com, the Wilson 1000. We're going to have some fun with this year. And we might be able to make some great skip content. This is the one I actually probably talked to Andy on a couple of weeks ago when he did the Ranger radio. I think this is the antenna he actually has. So it's all brand new. So it came from the Scott's, the company called Wilcott Radio. That's where he bought it from, because I've seen his videos a while back. This is going to be an amazing tool. So I can show you that. And it's a company made out of Pennsylvania. I'll show you where it's at. American-made product, okay? So looking good. Hatton from Wilson Antenna. WilsonAntenna.com. So check that out on YouTube. Go look at the site. I hope Wilson will see this antenna when we get this thing action. We'll have to show you when we get some time. So we're going to get this thing set up. Make sure we get things going. And I'll shout out to UDX-268 in Arizona. Thanks for getting this for me, Andy. I appreciate it. I'm going to have a lot of fun with the Anytone with this year. And maybe we'll turn on the live stream with the Cobra 139. And we'll be able to hear that thing on the beam antenna. And we might be able to hear this thing no problem. But I've talked to guys that have these things too. And I heard about the Wilson 1000s way back in 2018 when I lived in Utah. So yeah, I've heard a lot about these antennas. I have talked to some guys that have them. And they actually sound good on the air. But it's going to do good with the Anytone and the Quad 5 if I want to take it out in the field. So if I was going to do my road trips in the future, I can actually use this thing. This is going to be really good. We might be able to get some great skip contacts. We're going to see how it's going to work. But I think this antenna is going to do much better than the Trim 300, because the Trim 300 is pretty good. But you can actually keep those for backups or use them on this stuff. But this is going to do good on the Anytone because it probably is going to get out a little bit better. But this is a great antenna. It's going to have good quality. So you had like the Wilson 3000 and the 1000. This is the 1000. It's a step up compared to the Trim 300. So the Trim 300 has been great. It's made 1700 mile contacts. It's also made a contact to Australia. It was the one on the roof you've seen. And I have kept it on the roof for almost 3 years and talked on it. Before I had my Mako 5000, my beam. And I talked to, before I did, I made contacts to all the way to talk to Rooster on it, 60 miles away the first time I had the Trim 300 antenna. Then I talked to some truckers on it before. That was before I had my, before I fired up my Cobra 139, before I got my Quad 5. But when I got my Quad 5, when I ran the Trim 300 until I got my Mako 5000, a few months down the road, back in 2023, because I made contacts with the Trim 300 with that small antenna. I talked to guys in Jamaica, and they'll probably use a computer case, like a flat case of it, and put tinfoil on it. And that's how I did that on the roof, on about 8 foot off the ground. That's what I did. But this is going to do awesome for me. It's going to be like a skip shooter you can use. But I'm sure you got a lot of great contacts. This is going to be awesome. This is what the truckers use, and some guys do. And good, at least it's transporter, and I can put it on different vehicles and stuff. Usually my mom's van will probably be the best thing to use this on. And trust me, but yeah, also my sister's car, but it'll be alright. But this thing's going to be great because it's going to do what I want to do. It's got coils and everything. And this is probably a lot taller than what I have. So thanks to UDX-268 for donating this to me. I'm glad you bought this. This is going to be good for my Anytone radio and my Quad 5 when I do that, take it out in the field. But when I do on the live stream, I'll be able to hear myself 4 to 5 miles away. We'll do that. And maybe we'll do a little bit some more skip videos of this thing. But the other antenna I bought those, the Trim 300s, a while back. Because the one I had, my first one, was back in Utah when I got it. Way back like in 2021, around 2020-21. But I used to talk, I actually picked up 12 miles away from my QTH back in Utah. But this, I've talked to guys that have these things. And especially the ones I talked on skip videos on the Cobra 130, they have things like this. I've talked to guys on the beam with this thing. So it's going to do really good. And it's a little bit much than the serial mobile antennas I've seen. But this has got good quality. It's got craftsmanship. It's going to last a long time. And this is going to do great for me for my Anytone AT55 N2 and my Quad 5 if I want to take it out in the field. But especially the Anytone AT55 would be great for this radio. And it's going to do a lot of great things with this when I go on some trips around the area of my QTH, and plus 40 to 50 miles away from here, mostly 30 miles out. We'll be able to try this out when we get this thing set up. But yeah, it's pretty good. Thanks to UDX-268 in Arizona. This is the Wilson 1000. It's a mag mount. It's everything included inside of it, and can do a lot of great things. So I'm going to be able to try this out real soon when we get this thing set up. So thanks UDX-268 from Arizona. Andy, I appreciate it. So it came in today. Just want to let you know everything was quite good. And just want to let you know, thanks UDX-268 Arizona. This is UDX-362 from over in Tennessee right now. But have a good day, and we'll probably bring out some more videos soon. Catch y'all guys later. This is the Fox Band, east of the Rockies, west of the Appalachian Mountains, east of the Cumberland Plateaus, and east of the Mississippi River. And I'm going to shock a 79 smoke screen to everybody out there. So I'll just give the Uncle Chicken Freddy Chicken Choker to UDX-268 for donating this to me for on the Fox Band 362 World Radio Headquarters out here in Tennessee. Thanks that way. Just want to shout out to him. And don't forget, check out UDXCBradio.com. Go to 390 Wagmaster on YouTube, and he'll definitely get you a UDX number if you want one. This is why I love about this club so much. And the other clubs don't do this. This is one of the rare things like that. But I'm glad 268, UDX-268 in Arizona. Thanks for donating this. And we'll be on the air, talk on the radio soon, my Cobra 139, all that stuff. But we'll be able to try this out more. And my other one. So we'll be able to try this out when I go out in the mobile field when I do this. And we'll be able to try out the live streams with you on the Cobra 139. But we'll have to get this thing set up, make sure it's cool. But get the SWR perfect on those channels and be good. But this is going to be great for the free band channels on the Anytone AT55. But this is going to be great for going out in the mobile. Plus, I still have the bass stuff here, but a lot of people don't usually do this for me. But I'm glad Andy did this great, and I'm going to like this antenna when I go out and to do some skip contacts out there, and plus my beam antenna and all that other stuff in the Make 5000. It's going to do good for me what I want to do, and I know I heard about these antennas a lot, and I've seen it on Farpoint Farms on his YouTube channel a while back, and some other YouTube channels like Wagon Master had this antenna, 390 Wagon Master had this antenna, even some other ones that had it. I've seen it, and I'm saying, thanks for giving this to me out there, and I'm glad. I appreciate it. I'm going to love this. It's going to last me many years to come, and especially doing with my beam and my Mako 5000. I'll be able to talk to those local guys here on Channel 12 here with this thing. No problems, but they have different mobile antennas, but this is going to be quite good. And we'll be able to do some great contacts with the Anytone AT55 when I try it out. When I go out on those trips like that, and yeah, usually like 4 to 5 miles, maybe 12 miles away. Some could be 20 miles away. Some could be at least 40 miles away. It depends where it's at. So we'll be able to do some more live streams on the beam antenna video I have, and the one with the Mako 5000. But this is going to be great. Trying it all out, testing it all out, making sure it's good, and we might be able to get more guys out there on the radio waves with this antenna if they get into the UDXC Radio Club out there, OTR and Old Radio Night. But that will get us to get it more better, because people, you might never know, there's other guys out there on the C radios in Tennessee, might be in hidden parts where I'm at. It'll be quite cool. So, or even truckers out there on the radios, they might be able to hear this no problem. I've seen these all over Tennessee, because a lot of people actually have this. Trust me, I've seen them on their cars, vehicles. About 4 or 5 people I've seen in my area that has one of these. But they usually travel south or either way. I see them on Galaxy radios, I've seen. So, thanks for donating this UDX-268 in Arizona. Andy, I appreciate it. And if you guys want to donate more stuff to my channel, let me know. And that'd be quite good. This is the Fox Band 362 World Radio on YouTube. UDX-362 East Tennessee. 79 smokescreen. Shocka wave. And I'll catch you guys later.